Okay, so let's take a general quadratic equation fx equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Now, if b square minus 4ac equals to 0, then what is the case? The case is that your root is equals to minus b upon 2a, right? And the quadratic can be written as, then your quadratic can be written as a into x plus 2b upon 2a whole square. If you open it up, you will get the same thing, okay? Now, in this scenario, the sign of fx, if you notice, you have a whole square here. So, the sign of fx depends on a, the sign of a. Sign of fx depends completely on a, right? So, in case a is negative, you have a parabola which will be inverted, with only one root, which is 2 upon, b upon 2a. That's the root, okay? That's the root. Now, since a is negative, of course, this becomes a positive. So, you will have an inverted parabola in that case if a is negative, because your fx is completely dependent on a. In case you have a greater than 0, graphically you will have an upward parabola. Okay, like this, you will have an upward parabola. Now, in case you have b square minus 4ac strictly greater than 0, now that is a scenario when you have two distinct and real roots, So say they are alpha and beta. So you can write ax square plus bx plus c equals to a into x minus a, x minus alpha, x minus beta. Alpha, beta are two roots, okay? Now, this factor is always positive when you will have x's which are less than alpha, and in the scenario where you have beta which is greater than, x which is greater than beta. In that case, you will always have this factor as positive, and you will always have this factor x minus alpha into x minus beta. It will always be negative in case x lies between alpha and beta. Okay, in case x lies between alpha and beta. So now try to understand what will be the shape of your parabola. Now ax square plus bx has same sign. Ax square plus bx plus c has same sign as a when you have your x's which are x is less than alpha and x is greater than beta. Okay, you will have the same sign as a, and you will have an opposite sign in case x lies between alpha and beta. So when a is less than 0, you will have an inverted parabola. When a is greater than 0, you will have an upward parabola. Okay. Now let's solve an example and try to understand. Let's solve an inequality. X square minus x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. Then first of all, we should find the roots. So let me just solve this for you. So let's look at x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. So your x will be minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. So this will be plus 1 plus minus 1 minus 4ac upon 2. Since you have 2a upon 2, so this becomes 1 plus minus 1 plus 8, right? So 1 plus 8 upon 2. So this will give you two roots, right? So this will give you, the roots will be x equals to 2 and minus 1. So we will have to see the movement between this. Now, expression, when will the expression be negative? We have to look for x square minus x minus 2 less than or equal to 0. And we know that this expression will be negative in case x lies between alpha and beta, that is x lies between minus 1 and 2. In that scenario, it will be less than or equal to 0. It will be 0 when it equals to minus 1 and 2, and it will be on other places within these two numbers, it will be a negative number, a negative expression. Okay.